Folks, hi. If you're new here, welcome, and I would love for you to like and subscribe. And to just jump right in, lately I've been feeling a bit stressed just about like normal adult things, paying my bills, running my own business, blah, 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 that old story. And it's got me thinking about my childhood and how much easier it was to be a kid and our responsibilities were, go to school and hang out with your friends. However, I thought for today's video, I could go back to like 8-year-old Spencer and relive some of my favorite things. So what I mean by that is some of my favorite foods, some of my favorite cartoons and activities. And to start this transformation, we're going mobile. I want to turn this room into a good old-fashioned fort. In order to create this fort, though, I need a bit of a foundation. It can't be just blankets. And to give you some quick context, over the last month, I've been doing those box meals, where they deliver you all the ingredients and the recipe and you just make it yourself because I'm tired of having to think about what to have for dinner. And I've been saving those boxes. Na 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 na. Before y'all come for me, I just want you to know that this is not an ad for any of those food services. And the reason I have so many different kinds is because they were all having a deal. So I was just taking advantage of the deal until I settled on the one or two that I like the most. So that's it. See this table here? That table is full marble. And I would like to move that table so we can have that space for activities and other things. However, it's very heavy and I don't know if I'm going to be able to move it by myself. So I'm going to give it a go. Okay, that was easier than I thought. Now, let's bring the boxes in. I think I'm just gonna have to go for it. And... oh, that scared me. Let's load them in. So here's what I'm thinking. See this area here? I want this to be the entryway. So we've got our entryway, and these are gonna be the doors, but these aren't sturdy, so I got some tape. I'm gonna tape these boxes together. Ta-da! We have a door. Okay, we've got the door. I put in a little awning here to signify the entrance, and I brought the Sharpie to color the door a little bit, Cute. Okay. Folks, we have an entryway. Da 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 da. We need another wall to go here. So, time to get more boxes. All right, I want to take these boxes and turn it into the other wall. In 3, 2, the other wall is set up for now. Okay, next is the part I've been dreading, and that is getting the sheets and blankets to do the roof. I don't know how this is gonna go. So let's gather the blankets first, I guess, and we'll go from there. Here's my concern. I think the sides are gonna be fine with these blankets. However, that middle space, I don't know if blankets are gonna stay up there, and I don't know what to put in the middle, so we're just gonna figure it out as we go. That seems okay. Well, let's pull it across and see what happens. So I'm worried that's gonna come down while I try to drape it over the back of the TV. So I'm gonna put some pillows just to keep it steady. I'm also a bit nervous because you see that pillow? When I was a kid, I was visiting my aunt's house. She used to live around the block from where I lived. And I was playing with my cousins and we were building forts, not like this. This one is obviously way better. But we were using old school TV trays and sheets. And to keep the sheets up on the actual furniture and the trays, we used those, those circular weights that you can get that you can take on and off dumbbells. So we were using those to hold the sheet. And once we built the fort, I was so excited. I got inside and I leaned against one of the pieces of furniture where the weight was, and the weight rolled off and hit me, bam, right in the back of the head. I cried, obviously, I was just a kid. And I ended up needing to get stitches. And it was the first time that I'd ever gotten stitches. And, from that day on, I was like, 5 or 6, hair never grew back there, which maybe that was the start of all of my balding. Okay, I gotta get back to the fort. Well, failed attempt number 1. It all came crumbling down. So, I'm gonna try again. These boxes were a bit flimsy, so I put in this insulation in hopes that it would help make them a bit sturdier. The sheet fell again, so I've got an idea. I'm trying to drape it over the top of the TV, which, now that I think about it, probably isn't great because it's got to cover a little bit of the vent in the back of the TV, and I think that's probably important. I don't want to burn my house down. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to stack some more boxes on each of these walls to make it a bit higher in hopes that I could just drape the sheet between these two boxes, and then that'll be tall enough that it's the TV, and then that's all the roof that I'll need. Guess what? It's done! Let's go inside. Look, cute! Cute! Might as well fill the shelves with things, Little lamp for some light, because it's starting to get dark, because it took me way too long. As you come in, there's also some shelves here. Picture of my family. More shelves here. Plants, don't worry, that plant's immortal, so doesn't need the sun. Every fort usually has some rules. So I was very kind to hang them up on the wall so anybody that came in would know right away what's expected in this space. If you are sexist, ableist, homophobic, transphobic, or a jerk, come back when you're not. Also, I've got a little pillow here. On the ground, I've stacked some of my fluffiest blankets, so the ground is comfy. And now I thought I'd just take a minute to have a little treat to celebrate building this amazing fort. CT Crunch. I feel like I deserve this after all the hard work that I put in. Also, it feels like the hottest day in spring so far today, and our air conditioner hasn't been turned on yet in our building, so I'm sweating my bolas off. Oh God. That's good. Okay. I have to cook dinner. Folks, good morning. I got my bowl of CT Crunch. It's everything you think it is. I was so excited to wake up this morning because the fort was still up. Great news. Clearly, I'm a great Bob the Builder. It reminded me of being a kid on Saturday morning. And in the 80s and 90s, the weekend was always lit to begin with because you didn't have to go to school and you could hang out with your friends. But Saturday morning cartoons, it was a thing. And so I would love to get up. It was the only time that I could get up, and I wasn't allowed to cook, but I could get myself a bowl of cereal. And you'd park in front of that TV and I'd watch all my favorite cartoons. He-Man, She-Ra, Gem and the Holograms. So I thought this morning I would relive that, and I'm going to watch some cartoons. But due to copyright, I can't actually show you. But I'm going to watch He-Man and She-Ra. Also, you knew He-Man or She-Ra was coming on when you saw this. That was fun. Watched a few episodes of He-Man. Got another bowl of cereal here. I've watched a few cartoons. One of my other favorite things to do as a kid, and actually as an adult, was play video games as well. So I thought I'd play some video games. I recently got an Xbox. This is one of my favorite games right now. Okay, just finished playing some video games. Some of you might be thinking, Spencer, this is fun. You built a fort. You showed us some food and some cartoons and things. Why should we care about this? I'm glad that you asked. I have found that doing some of these old things that I used to love to do as a kid has really nurtured that inner child inside of me, which all still exists in all of us, and has felt me feel more connected and more energized and more creative. I built a fort in my living room. That was so fun. So my challenge to you this week is to do that for yourself. Nurture that inner child that's inside of you. Watch that cartoon, do that activity that you used to love to do as a kid, eat that snack and watch a cartoon, play video games, whatever that looks like for you. Set aside some time to nurture that inner kid in you. And then I would love to hear in the comments below how you did that or what you're gonna do so we can share it as a community and help each other just play more and nurture that inner child that exists inside of all of us. That's it. As always, you're my new best friend. Call me every 5 minutes. Bye. No, for real. I gotta go. Bye.